last year you kind of had limited reps. Just what did you work on in this offseason to really make sure that you're ready for another season?
I think it's just being healthy, being available for my team, being available for the guys, and then just going out there, having trust in the quarterback, having trust in the coaches to put you in the game and call your number when it's big time plays to be made.
Gary, what was the injury last year? I know you were playing through it for the final 5 games.
Yeah, I had messed up my toe on the tackle against Oregon State. I kind of had sprained my toe, so I was coming back from that to hopefully to play in the Pac-12 championship game and then to get back for the bowl game. But yeah.
Just going off of that quarterback, new quarterback to kind of work with, what has your relationship been like with him, and how have you guys kind of grown your connection this offseason?
Yeah, it's been great. He came in here and fulfilled that leadership role of getting guys together, and having a sense of urgency to that. It's a big season for us, and obviously it's his first time here at Oregon, so having to be on the same page, we got to be on that same page pretty fast. But it's been a great experience, him coming in and getting the chemistry, coming out there spring practice and trying to learn, where he wants us and the timing of all that. So he's been getting the offense down pretty good. So it's exciting to see where it's going to go.
Gary, what do you think of the talent, the depth, the versatility of these guys in this receiver room? I mean, it seems like it's one of the better groups in the country.
Right.
What's your perspective?
Yeah, I definitely think it's the best in the country, not two, but one. So, I think the guys think that as well. So every day it's just a mindset going out there, practicing, proving it over and over to ourselves and, to our teammates, to the quarterbacks, like I said, just getting on the same page with the quarterbacks and knowing like, okay, we got guys that can, handle adversity and run certain routes and, can get open. So just having that trust with them is the biggest key right now.
So the question all the fans want to know, Gary, why didn't you opt in the video game at first? And why are you getting it?
So at first I was kind of late to do it, and they had reached out to me the day before, but I was at home the day before, so I was kind of busy, so I didn't get a chance to do it before the deadline. That was the reason why I wasn't opting. It wasn't anything other than that, but I definitely spilled it back out, so I think when the game is updated, I'll be in there.
What rating should you have?
I'm not sure. Whatever they give me, man, but I mean, I'm not gonna be satisfied with it if it's not a 99. So just going out there playing hard and do whatever I can do.
What are your expectations for yourself for this season?
I really don't have any expectations. My expectation to go out there to win. That's all I came here for. Even last year was to help this team. Go to a national championship and win it. I'm excited for my opportunity. Even fall camp, just going out there competing for a spot, and then in season, just going out there competing against other guys to win games and make key plays. So that's my biggest thing, my biggest goal this season.
Gary, how difficult are the defensive backs making life on you?
I mean, it's very difficult. I think we got a great defensive back room in this on this team, and every day is like we got a great offensive core, a great defense. So it's like at practice, every day is full competitive. We want to make it to where the games are easy for us. Practice is the hardest thing we see. So the cornerbacks, they've been giving us a good look, and it's going to be very competitive this summer.
How much does the talent in your guys' receiver room build that competitive fire? Because obviously there's a lot of competitive guys in that room that want to get snaps. I mean, what does that do?
I mean, it's going to make everybody's play go up. Like you got to make certain plays, and fall camp is where you get to showcase what you can do, and it's just been great. Like even when we go out there and compete during the spring, we doing 10-yard sprints. Everybody wants to win. Everybody's competing. So just having all the talent we do on this team, it just elevates everybody, and it's exciting to see.
It's so different to see a Big Ten logo behind you.
Right.
What was your reaction when you found out? It was just about this time last year.
Yeah.
You guys found out that you would be making this transition. What's it feel like now that it's here?
I mean, it's kind of the same for us. Whoever we line up in front of, we're going to go out there and compete. But I think the biggest thing is, we got away games that's going to be kind of further and stuff like that. But the guys' mindset on this team is whoever we play, we're going to be ready and locked in. And I think we've been doing a good job of just being tunnel vision and being aware of the guys that we have on this team and building that chemistry and that bond before season. So I think we've been doing a good job of that.
Dan said that Junior Adams does a really good job of creating competition in this room, more than just bringing in guys that are really good, but creating that competition. What does he do in practice to sort of push you guys to compete against each other?
I mean, well, obviously, the room, the guys that we have in the room, and then it's just like, the mindset that a receiver has to have going out there. Like every day is going to be hard for you. You might not want to practice every day. Your body might not feel good, but just having that mindset of like, okay, well, I got to be a dog. I got to compete. I got 4 or 5 other great guys in my room, so I can't let my level of play drop off. And he does a good job of reminding us that, like, okay, if you want to be at the next level, you got to go out there and compete every day. So that's just the standard here, and it's been excellent for us.
What have you seen from Evan, since he decided to come here? And obviously you saw him in the spring, but, over off-season workouts.
Yeah, I've seen a very competitive receiver. He's fast, quick, explosive off the line, has great releases, great hands. I think he'll be a great asset to this team. Addition to him coming into the receiver team, somebody that could take the top off, make explosive plays. So I'm glad we got him on our team for sure.
Is anything different for you this season as opposed to last? Obviously, transferring in and trying to settle in and all that. What's different this year?
I think it's the same for me as far as, coming in here, developing that relationship with the quarterback. And, I have a relationship with some of the guys that returned here from last year, but, the transfer portal and, we got new quarterbacks coming in. So just trying to develop that relationship with them and knowing that they could trust me, being where I want to be at on certain routes or, in the run game and doing stuff like that, just developing that trust with them is the biggest thing for me.
How hard is that with the transfer portal now, quarterbacks going all over the place and receivers and having to kind of build rapport in a short period of time?
Yeah, it's very difficult. I think we do a great job here of doing a lot of team activities, team bonding, that way so we can get on the same page. But it's very difficult, but I think we've been doing a great job of it. Like I said, DG, he came in. He already hit the road running. He has a van, pick some of the guys up. Let's go throw. Let's go do this. He took us out to a retreat with some of the receivers, and we got a time to get away from football, just go over there, talk, get in the pool, stuff like that. So that's very big for me. And just building that relationship. That's the biggest thing. If you could play for somebody next to you, I think you have a good season. So. Have
you been in the van?
Yeah, I've been in there.
Is it nice?
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, it's nice. I think it was pretty cool. He got a van to come get the guys and throw. So I was like, he's very invested into it. So I'm excited.
What's the most amount of people you've been in with?
Probably around 6 or 7 of us in there. Yeah. Yep.
Is it roomy?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is roomy. Right. Yep. I know he got it for when his parents come to the games too. So they have space in there. We get in there when we want to throw around or whatever. So it's very good.
I'm sorry if this has been asked already, but there's a lot of mouths to feed in this receiver room. How do you kind of deal with that competition of just fighting for reps, but also trying to support your brothers out there?
Yeah, I mean, I think we got a great room of guys that's unselfish. It's easy for you to be a me guy. I want this and that, but I think everybody's on that same page of we got one goal, which is a national championship. So whether a guy has 100 yards one game, 0 the next game, the next guy might have 2. I think the guys do a pretty good job of cheering the next guy on that's doing well, even last year. So I think this year is the same of that. We got good guys in our room that want to see other guys win and compete. So I'm excited.
You have a chance to play with yourself on College Football 25 yet?
No, I haven't had a chance yet. So I just opted in the game. So when it updates, I'll be in it.
What would you be your go-to uniform combo be?
My go-to, my favorite uniform. I like the throwback Ducks uniforms, the green ones that we wore last year.
I think those just got added.
Yeah. Those would be my favorite ones that I like to wear. Yep.
Going back to the football game, who's the best EA Sports player on the team?
The best, I gotta say, if I'm being honest, it's 2 players up there. It's either Trayshawn or Rob Pleasant. Those guys, I'm up there too though, so don't get me wrong. But no, those 2 guys, every time I play them, it's like, man, I don't know what I'm doing on this game.
Feels like there's a bunch of wide receivers on this team who are known, but not like known. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just how excited are you to see what this group can do over the next year?
Yeah, I'm very excited. We got a very talented wide receiver group here, and I think everybody's excited for the next man to, fulfill their goals. And as a team goal is to win a national championship, and we've been out there competing every day for it. So I'm excited to see where it goes. And it's a new team this year. You know how it is with transfer portal. It's going to be a new team every year, but I think this team is a very great team. We have a very great opportunity this year.
In spring ball, you said you felt like it was time for you to step up. What
Right.
does stepping up look like for you?
For me, just being that vocal leader. That was one of my big key points over this offseason was, getting the guys together and they can be able to trust me. That was the biggest thing, having the new quarterbacks coming in and being on the same page with them, knowing that, okay, I could trust this guy in clutch moments and, just throughout life. We chop it up through off the field, me and all 3 of the quarterbacks. So I think, I'm excited for this year.
How much of that chemistry with those quarterbacks is built before the season, and how much of it just has to come as the games go along on the field?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think it's kind of both, because it's easy to go out there against our defense and, do what we do. And then in the game, it's kind of a different look and, he might feel comfortable doing something else. So it's kind of hand in hand, having a good fall camp, training camp, seeing what he's comfortable with, seeing what everybody else is comfortable with. And then when it's go time, we just put everything together.
Did you used to
Last
play
question.
NCAA as a kid at all?
I was really a big Madden guy. You know, growing up, I always really played Madden. I played a little bit of NCAA, but I was big on Madden.